Welcome to AI for Instagram. Create viral content that converts. If you've ever struggled to grow your Instagram account, to create content consistently, or to turn your followers into actual customers, then you're in the right place. In this course, I'm going to show you how to use the power of AI tools to completely transform the way you approach Instagram, from content creation to audience engagement and even advertising. Whether you're a creator, entrepreneur, coach, or simply someone who wants to build a powerful presence on Instagram without spending hours on content, this course is designed for you. We live in a time where artificial intelligence can write your captions, generate scroll stopping images and videos, suggest the best posting times, analyze your audience, and even help you run ads, all with just a few clicks. Sounds unreal? It's not. And in this course, I'm going to show you step by step how to do it all. Here's exactly what you'll learn. You'll start by building your own AI assistant that can help you with daily content tasks. Then, we'll create a high converting Instagram profile using AI to optimize your bio, your brand messaging, and your visual identity. You'll learn how to generate professional images for your posts using tools like DALL-E and more. You'll discover how to create Instagram videos and reels even if you have no video editing experience. We'll use AI to create engaging stories that actually build connection with your audience. You'll learn how to analyze your followers and get deep insights into what content works and what doesn't. And finally, you'll explore how to use AI to run better ads that convert viewers into customers. But here's the thing, this is not just a technical course. It's a course about using creativity and automation together. You'll not only learn how the tools work, but how to use them strategically. So your content doesn't just look good, it actually performs. Everything in this course is practical, fast, and beginner friendly. I'll walk you through real examples, and you'll be able to follow along step by step. By the end of this course, you won't just know how to use AI, you'll have a complete Instagram strategy that works. You don't need to be a tech expert. You don't need a huge following. You just need the willingness to try, explore, and apply what you learn. So if you're ready to stop guessing, start creating, and actually grow with confidence, let's get started. Hello everyone. In this lesson, I will try to explain how the Instagram algorithm works. First of all, as with every year and every period, the Instagram algorithm constantly changes. Therefore, we also need to shape ourselves accordingly. In today's era, artificial intelligence has taken over approximately 90% of the control. This includes posts, reels, and stories. As you can see yourselves, in your own countries, a lot of pictures, videos, and content are now being produced via artificial intelligence. Therefore, we must now create our posts in a way that is suitable for 2025 year, more specifically, suitable for 2025's psychology and agenda. Of course, these are new trends, but at the core, we always have our building blocks. These are, of course, our engagement with our followers. Therefore, we always need to keep our interaction with our followers at the highest level. In this lesson, I will talk a bit about this. We will look at how we can strengthen our communication with followers in the best way possible, and how we can benefit most from our Instagram posts. Let's move on quickly. Just like every year or season, or in every agenda, this period has also seen some changes. As I said, artificial intelligence has entered our lives, and now our content is created in this way. However, whether these exist or not, there are four fundamental arguments Instagram uses to highlight us and put us on the Explore page. The first is, of course, your engagement with your followers. The second is profile searches, popularity, and timing. These are attributes that allow you to come to the front, to be boosted. First, let's talk a bit about the users. You need to have a continuous relationship with your followers, not just as followers, but as if they were family. You need to show your content as if you're sharing it with your friends, not selling something. This way, you can give your followers the impression that we are a family, and your loyal followers will always stand by you in the best possible way. They will try to support you in the most correct way. because at the core, having your followers support you, being boosted to the Explore page, and appearing in front of your future followers will happen. Therefore, your number one priority should always be your followers. Moving on to timing. Posting the right content at the right time always keeps you ahead, friends. For example, if a natural disaster occurs and you make a post related to it, your views will increase. Or if a political development takes place and you post something about it, that will boost you. So you need to track the agenda. This will elevate your visibility and engagement to the highest level. Next, let's move to searches, profile searches. As you produce your content well, people will start searching for you themselves. These will, of course, go as a signal to the algorithm and show that you have a presence on Instagram. Therefore, for you to appear in searches, timing, and engagement with your followers are very important. We will proceed carefully in these matters, and I believe we will reach very good levels. Then comes popularity. Popularity is very important for us. As I said, you need to use current topics, make good posts, and these posts need to receive engagement. Actually, this is the foundation. No matter how bad a post you make, if it receives engagement, you are a successful Instagram manager. So at the core, we need to get good engagement. Maybe you've seen it. Instagram users, no matter how bad a post they make, or even if it's something that doesn't interest you, if it gets comments, saves, and likes, in Instagram's eyes, it's a quality post. Therefore, we always need to enter into engagement. This has become a requirement for us now. Let's say your audience groups are gradually forming. What should you do now? First, you need to make posts suitable for your audience groups. If you are managing a makeup page and go talk about history, not only will Instagram not recommend you, but you are likely to lose your followers. Therefore, posting according to your own audience and the topic of your page will boost you in the best way. Another thing, as I always say, you need to be follower-oriented. This will increase your success to the highest level. And you always need to focus fully on a topic. You need to advance in that field and aim to be the best in that area. This way, you will reach a very good level and become one of the best pages in your niche. Let's go deeper into the fundamentals of the Instagram algorithm. First, the Instagram algorithm demands maximum watch time. In other words, the more your video is watched, the more chance it has to appear in Explore. Therefore, we need to ensure our videos are long enough and watched many times. Then originality and quality. This is very important. If you copy someone else's video, rest assured that video will appear to its original creator. And once that is noticed, you will lose your audience. No matter how bad content you create, as long as it's yours, do it. Sharing or stealing from others adds nothing and in fact will damage your page. And when sharing, you must do so in the highest visual quality, because blurry, pixelated posts will neither serve you nor grab the audience's attention. For the past year, trending music has been used the most. Of course, trending music is effective in appearing on Explore, but the top 3 things that most affect appearing on Explore are watch time, originality and quality, and most importantly, your alignment with your audience. When you bring together this trio, trust me, you will appear on Explore. The important thing is that the right content reaches the right audience. That is always the foundation. For example, you made a video and yes, it went viral thanks to the sound. Does this always happen? No, of course not. This might happen once in 10 videos. Therefore, you must always focus on originality, quality, and watch time. If we were to visualize the Instagram algorithm as a triangle or pyramid, how would it work? Let's take a look. First, at stage 1 is your relationship with users. Very good interaction, very good relationship will always bring you to the second stage. When you reach the second stage, the most important thing is timing. How many times was your video watched? Was it shared at the right time? Was it of good quality? The word time is one of the most important keywords for us in Instagram. Therefore, if it was watched well and posted at the right time, you move to the third stage, In the third stage, there is engagement. Views increased, it was posted at the right time, then likes, comments, shares, saves will come. And when these come, your post or reel has appeared in Explore. The fourth is your posting formats. This completely depends on the page you are running. Whether it is photo, video, etc., this is up to you. Fifth, once your page has reached a certain level and you have systemized your posts, your videos will receive likes, comments, and gain new followers even while you sleep. Therefore, at the core, it is our interaction with users, proper timing and duration of our posts, engagement, comments, likes, and saves. After that, your profile activation will bring you to the best level. Another of the most important points: what formats should be produced? Currently, Instagram is growing 80 to 90% with Reels, because Reels can be quickly consumed and can grow you quickly, friends. As you can see, your posts must always be like matryoshka dolls. They have to be nested within each other. So when someone swipes one, they need to learn something new. When they capture one, they need to get something better. It always must be better. Therefore, if you are going to share a post, you must have carousel posts or video posts. Currently, single image posts will not help you advance. Another is videos. I will explain later how videos can be produced, how we can find custom videos, etc. We need to use videos as well as possible, because these are keys to the algorithm, friends. And most important, stories and reels. Even if you do nothing else, if you just use story and reels, you can bring your page to a very, very good position. Therefore, we need to use our stories and reels. Story increases our interaction with our followers. Reels strengthens our interaction with people who are not followers yet. So what should we be careful about when preparing these? Let's touch on it a little. First, when making reels, we need to use a hook sentence. In other words, in the first 5 seconds, we need to catch that person and that content. This way, it will send messages to the algorithm and we will get optimal returns. As I said at the beginning, stories should be shared as if your followers are your friends or family. That will increase your bond in the best way, friends. Therefore, stories are the lifeblood of your Instagram. When making a post now, as I said just before, what should I pay attention to? Let us go through them once more. Post durations. First, when making reels, at the beginning you need to make reels between 7 and 10 seconds at most, because the video needs to run in the background repeatedly so that the algorithm sees that you are being watched a lot and recommends you to other users. Others are long watch times. If you made a long video, you will need long watch times. Also, having good engagement will get you onto the Explore page. These, as I said, are things that will happen after you reach the right audience and are watched a lot. Then you need to use the right keywords and hashtags. I will show you how to do that in the next lesson using AI to produce flawless content. Then you must retain your followers with stories. After posting regularly, every post you make on your page will definitely be featured. Now let us talk about what I want to tell you. First, we made a post on our page. We sent our first Real Smooth video, but there was no engagement. This is completely normal because your page is new, and Instagram does not yet know what you do or do not do. Therefore, you must think about this at first. You are in an unfamiliar place. Therefore, you need a period of being recognized, and you need to post regularly, because at first you must post 1 Real Smooth and 2 stories per day. At the end of a week, I am sure one of your Real Smooth will appear on Explore if you produce quality content and use the right tags. Then you constantly interact with your new followers via stories. You can send welcome messages. In this way, you can strengthen your relationship. Always let your audience include people who are not yet your followers. Always try to pull them into your account. Turn on your algorithm. Open your statistics. From there, see who is not following you. Watch hours of your videos. Carefully check which videos were liked, which were not liked, how many followers watched, how many non-followers watched, and they all inform your analysis. and thus you will have a flawless Instagram page. And in the shortest time, you will start earning money, getting advertisements, and engaging with a large audience. Friends, even after our training is over, I will continue to add, once or twice a week, how to do these analyses. See you again in future lessons. Hello everyone! First of all, we will begin our training by learning how to train ChatGPT. ChatGPT will be our assistant. We will use it to generate content ideas, story suggestions, reels, topics, and to explore most trending subjects. To start, you do not need to use the paid version. For now, you can continue using the free version. There are some keywords we will write for this training. Let's go ahead and write them down. At this stage, we wrote what we wanted. First, we greeted the assistant. Then we described the topic we are working on for Instagram. And we asked it to act as an Instagram social media manager. After that, it will respond as we expect by telling us how it can assist with analysis, design, content creation, and all other relevant tasks. From this point on, when we open ChatGPT, our assistant will greet us, and now we will start using it to generate content ideas. We will be able to comfortably gather all our necessary information and creative ideas from here. Let's move on to our next lesson. Hello again. In our next lesson, we will continue to customize ChatGPT according to our needs. First, we will code ChatGPT to consistently provide us with the topic, the Reels caption, hashtags, and suggested posting times every time we ask. Let's now quickly move on to our coding process. At this point, it has already generated some responses for us. As you can see, we are now able to receive our topics, Reels descriptions, hashtags, and the best posting times in the most accurate way. Additionally, it has provided us with our target time ranges below. It also shared our preferred posting platforms and the average and ideal posting times for each platform. It continues by saying, if you're ready for the first topic, I can provide the idea and generate the content for you as well. Now let's create our first topic. We'll start with something simple. As you can see, it first gave us an idea for our reel, then it listed the on-screen text, the hashtags we should use, the caption, and the best time to post. It even separated the best times for weekdays, Monday to Friday, and weekends, Saturday and Sunday. With all of this information, we'll be able to make the most effective posts. In this way, we've turned ChatGPT into our assistant. From now on, we can either let it come up with the topics, or we can give it topics ourselves. In the next video, we'll see how ChatGPT responds when we give it a topic, and based on that, we'll continue building our coding setup. See you in the next lesson. Hello again. In this lesson, we're going to give ChatGPT an idea, and we'll try to reach the best possible outcome based on that idea. Let's quickly move into the practical part. I have a very simple idea in mind. We'll once again go with a basic example. As I mentioned earlier, we are creating a demo for a motivation-themed page because, as you know, motivational content is currently one of the most popular types on Instagram. Let's now see how we can create our very first piece of content. We'll quickly type the prompt we want to use right here. First, I'll write the prompt I had in mind. Here I typed lions and sent it. As you can see, ChatGPT gave us a Reels idea about lions, a description, a music style, and then additional ideas. It also wrote out the caption, provided hashtags, and recommended the best days and times to post. This is how our workflow progressed. I had written a prompt that said, "Take this as a reference and give me an idea related to it." So, what do we do if the posting times it provides are not detailed enough? Let's try that now. We write it out, and as you can see, it gave us much more detailed and clear scheduling information. What if the description felt too short? Let's handle that too. We asked it to give us a more detailed explanation, and as you can see, it provided us with a longer description. It also gave a more specific music suggestion and analyzed everything more carefully. Now I'm going to ask for an image we can use as a base. Image generation in ChatGPT is currently quite limited. If you want full access to image generation, you need to be subscribed to ChatGPT Premium. But don't worry, you won't need that for this training. I'll show you how to generate images completely for free later on. Let's now have ChatGPT generate a sample image. The image generation process has started. Once it finishes, we'll continue. The image has now been generated. You can view it by clicking on the library section on the side. If you want, you can even create your own customized image. Let's go ahead and check the image. As you can see, it gave us a motivational image of a lion, complete with a caption. This is how we can generate images directly inside ChatGPT if we want. Hello again. In the previous lesson, I talked about how we can turn ChatGPT into our personal social media assistant. We made it generate captions, content ideas, and even images. In this lesson, I want to dive a little deeper and help you get to know ChatGPT more thoroughly. Let's get started. In the top left corner, we have the new chat section. Just below that is search chats, where you can search through your previous conversations. Further down, as I showed in the previous lesson, you can access your image library. At the bottom, you'll see Sora, an AI tool by OpenAI available with the paid version, which allows you to generate videos from prompts or images. Below that is the GPTs section. These are plugins or custom tools that can be integrated into ChatGPT. I'll be discussing those shortly. Under that, you'll see your currently open conversations. When you return to the main chat screen, you'll notice integration options such as Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, and Microsoft OneDrive for Work School, which allow you to upload files from other apps directly into ChatGPT. At the bottom section, under Tools, you'll find options to generate images, search the web, write or debug code, run in-depth research. This will be a topic for a separate lesson. And think deeper, which helps when you need a more detailed or thoughtful response on a complex topic. Let me explain the deep research tool. Let's say you have a specific topic in mind. ChatGPT can then research all available resources in depth to provide you with the most accurate and complete result. You'll notice you have 5 usage tokens for this feature. On the right side, you'll find the option to speak your prompts and also voice mode, which lets you have live conversations with ChatGPT. At the top, there's a share button that allows you to share your current conversation. Now, let's take a look at the GPTs section. Here, you'll find various categories of custom tools. Let's begin with the writing category. This section includes some of the best tools for writing essays, paragraphs, and other texts. You can choose any GPT here and integrate it into ChatGPT to get flawless written content. Next is the productivity section. Here you'll find tools related to video AIs, image AIs, diagram generation, and more. Moving on to research and analysis. This section includes tools for stock market analysis, data table analysis, and general research tools. For academic research, I highly recommend Scholar GPT, which can provide well sourced, high quality information. There are also GPTs tailored for finance, economics, and accounting tasks. Essentially, many GPTs are available that can be adapted to your personal or business needs. Now, let's look at the education category. This section focuses more on school and academic tools, such as GPTs for math help, CV writing, and career development. Going further down, there's a section for astrology and lifestyle. Astrology is growing rapidly in popularity, and here you'll find GPTS for tarot readings, personal development, and life coaching. If you're creating content related to astrology, I strongly recommend using tools under the lifestyle category. Next is the DALLE section, where you can find the best prompt formats for visual creation. This includes a graphic designer, GPT, that can help you create images. There are also tools that generate mid-journey style prompts, ideal for highly detailed and visually rich results. Most of the GPTs in this section are designed to help you generate top quality visuals and graphics. Finally, at the very bottom, we reach one of today's most essential categories, programming. Since AI is now widely used in programming, this section offers GPTs that can help you generate or debug code. If you're involved in software development beyond social media, you can find and integrate GPTs here to get perfect code tailored to your project. Hello, everyone. In this lesson, I'll introduce you to Google Gemini, one of the most well known alternatives to ChatGPT. Gemini is an AI system developed by Google, and just like ChatGPT, we can use it as an assistant for content generation and research. Before diving into practical use, let me give you a quick overview of the Gemini interface. At the top of the page, you can change the version of Gemini you're using. There's also an upgrade section where you can upgrade your plan if needed. Currently, I'm using the 2.5 Flash version. Just below that, you'll see the Pro version, which can also be upgraded directly from the same section on the right side. However, as I mentioned earlier, you don't need to upgrade right away. The free version already covers most of your basic needs. You can start a new conversation via the new chat section. You can search through previous chats and access settings easily. Just like ChatGPT, Gemini also allows you to upload files, and you can even pull files directly from your Google Drive. If you enable the Deep Answers option, you'll unlock advanced research capabilities. Gemini uses various search engines across the internet to give you the most in-depth responses possible. You can perform as many deep searches as needed. On the right-hand side, there's the Canvas section, which allows you to generate visual canvases using a more advanced version. You can also use your microphone to speak your prompts, just like with ChatGPT, and Gemini will convert your voice input into text prompts. Let's start with a simple example. We begin by typing our first prompt. First, we say hello, and then we ask Gemini to act like a social media manager and assist us. We also specify the theme of our page and where we'll be posting the content. Then we send it. Gemini replies by saying it can certainly assist us and provides a general response on how it can help. We then proceed by giving it more specific details. Once we send those, Gemini replies with tailored content such as daily horoscope posts, descriptions, and hashtags. Now I'm going to enter a specific date and ask for a daily horoscope post based on that day. As you can see, Gemini has provided a short description for the horoscope, a detailed caption, and appropriate hashtags. Just like we did with ChatGPT, we'll also ask which time slots are best for posting. Let's go ahead and ask that now. Gemini will check our location and give us the most optimal posting times. Because of this feature, we can say that Gemini is one of the most accurate AI tools when it comes to timing and scheduling social media posts. That's all for now. See you in the next lesson. Hello again, everyone. In this lesson, we'll look at how to create a background image for an Instagram Reels video using Google Gemini. As you remember from the previous lesson, we had Gemini generate a topic, description, hashtags, and the best posting times based on our location. Now we'll take it further by creating a visual background using ImageNFX, which is Google's image generation tool. To begin, we write a prompt asking Gemini to generate a 9:16 background image that is visually engaging and relevant to the Reels topic. After sending the prompt, Gemini quickly provides us with a colorful and attractive background. We can take this background and enhance it using tools like Photoshop or any video editing application to better fit our reels. This way, we get a strong visual component to support the content of our post, all for free. If we want a more customized version, we can modify the prompt to request something even more eye-catching while still keeping the 9:16 format. In response, Gemini may offer a design displayed inside a phone mockup. If we prefer to use only the background, we can click on the image to view and download the full version without the device frame. Gemini also allows us to scroll through and choose from several image variations. All of them can be saved and used as needed. If we're unsure how to write a good prompt, we can ask Gemini to create one for us. It will suggest detailed prompts we can use directly in ImageNFX to generate higher quality images. To summarize, in this lesson we learned how to generate a background image for an Instagram Reels post using Gemini and ImageNFX, how to customize that image, and how to get prompt suggestions from Gemini. In upcoming lessons, we'll go into more detail on how to use Imagen FX, since it will be our main tool for generating images. Let's move on to the next lesson. Hello again, everyone. In this video, we'll dive deeper into writing prompts and aim to build a professional social media assistant. At first, we kept things simpler, but this time we'll be crafting a much more detailed prompt. That's why this video will be longer than the previous ones. Let's get started with our prompt. We begin again by saying hello. Then we mention that we have an Instagram profile and ask the AI to think like a social media manager. We also specify that it should use all of its social media skills to help us. We ask it to teach us realistic content ideas, specifically ones that haven't been widely used or seen in our country yet. The goal is to grow rapidly. Additionally, we request prompts for Imagen FX to generate background images for our reels. We clarify that we want to grow our Instagram account and that the assistant should provide unique Reels ideas that are uncommon in our region but have strong potential to go viral. Besides content ideas, we also request background prompts for Imagen FX and relevant hashtags. Since we didn't initially provide a specific theme, it offered us a variety of topic ideas. Now we'll let it know that we want to focus specifically on astrology, and we'll ask for prompts tailored to that theme. Once we input that, it generates content ideas that are rarely or never used by others. It also gives us prompts for Imagen FX backgrounds, relevant hashtags, and everything we need in a very user-friendly format. Then we requested that it always include an explanation for each content idea, and from now on it responds in that format automatically. At this point, we've essentially created a perfect assistant that's always ready to use. Finally, let's test it. We ask for an astrology-based content idea for today's date. As you can see, it gives us a concept, followed by a few relevant lines, an ImagineFX prompt, and finally, a list of hashtags. From now on, we'll be able to create powerful, visually compelling content with ease just by typing the date. See you in the next lesson. Hello again. In this lesson, I will try to talk about how to create the right content sharing strategy with the help of ChatGPT. First, you need a new chat. We quickly open a new chat. Then the prompts we will write here will be as follows. I have an astrology themed Instagram channel. Then we will write the country where we are sharing content. It will be written like this. I am preparing content for country name. We will also write the following to ask for the most suitable time for posting. As you can see, it gave us a content sharing strategy like this. At the top, for example, it stated that United Kingdom users give maximum engagement and divided this into weekdays and weekends. At the bottom, it categorized them a bit more. As you can see, the types of posts are categorized here. At the bottom part, it talked about story posts. It said you can create stories like this, and then it shared the hashtags and other events to use with us. In this way, you can professionalize your ChatGPT in separate chats and get the most important results. Here, we have now finished the basics. We have now started to get to know our AI tools. After this, I will share a document. This document contains some professional commands. You can take any command from there, customize it for yourself, and use it. From now on, we will try to make our Instagram profile more professional. See you in the next lesson. Hello again. In this tutorial, I will try to talk a little bit about how we can professionalize our profile. Right now, we have opened ChatGPT again, and here we will write some prompts we want. And in response to these prompts, we will try to bring our profile to the best level thanks to ChatGPT. If we do not have a username in any way, we will start by finding a username, then our name and our latest biography. Then we will talk about how to create our profile layout. First, we need to explain what we want to do. Let's start writing prompts immediately, if you'd like. Yes, we wrote the subject of our page here right now. We wrote the country we will share on the right side. Then we asked it to give us 20 usernames and names to use. We stated that we will use them on the Instagram page, and we send it right away. As you can see, it gave me a number of usernames and page names. I can customize any of these for myself or use them directly. Now we will choose one of them here. For example, this one. We have chosen it now, and it has already told me which topics it can help me with more. We also immediately asked for a biography, and it wrote one for us: professional, friendly, mystical, trendy, minimal. In other words, we can choose and use a biography that suits us. At the moment, our name, username, and biography are ready. Now, let's talk a little bit about hashtags if you want. As you can see, it shared the hashtags we can use. You can use these. It also supported us very well by categorizing them. Now we will ask it other questions. For example, let's ask a question about which colors I should use. In this way, it quickly explained to me which colors I should use, what those colors mean, and how they psychologically affect people. Well, let's say we want more professional results, we want top level results. What should we do? Let's take a look at that now, if you want. Right now, I've written a prompt here. In this prompt, I said, give more professional versions of all the information I gave and provide them all together, and I am sending this prompt immediately. At the top is my username. Below, I have a professional biography. Further down, the colors I need to use are given with color codes. My style is here, and the hashtags I should use are also listed below. And like this, it showed me how I should proceed from now on, what steps I should take. As you can see, friends, we saw that we can create our page like this, without having any idea in our mind, without tiring ourselves in any way, without needing to use our creativity, and by completely leaving all control to artificial intelligence. Now we've created our profile, and we'll continue from here in the next lesson. But we have a difference in the next lesson. In the next lesson, we will now create our logo ourselves. There will be no need for excellent graphic knowledge or any other arguments for this. We will create it entirely with the power of artificial intelligence. If you wish, let's move on to the next lesson and continue our training quickly. Hello again. In the previous lesson, I talked about how we can improve our profile professionally with the help of artificial intelligence. Now, I will talk about how we can design profile pictures, perhaps the most important part of our Instagram profile, using artificial intelligence. We will try to carry this out in about 4 or 5 steps. Let's do the first step with ChatGPT. Let's quickly continue from the chat we prepared in yesterday's lesson. We wrote our prompt here. We asked it to generate a profile picture using the information we provided. If you'd like, let's send it now. Yes, our image has been generated now. If you can't see your image in the chat section, you can click on the Library tab on the left side to view the image that was created. Let's take a look at it. As you can see, it designed a beautiful minimalist logo for us, and we can simply download and use it from here, friends. Now, I will tell you how we can handle this process even more easily using Gemini. Which tool you choose to use is entirely up to you. Yes, friends, we are now in Gemini. We've created a new chat. Now we're going to write prompts that describe what kind of design we wanted to create for us. And after that, I'll share the result that Gemini provides. As you can see, I've already taken action. First, I wrote my command here. Let's design a logo for a professional Instagram profile. Then I wrote the name of my page here, and now I'm going to send it. Based on the result it gives, we'll make some customizations, friends. As you can see, it generated a profile photo like this for me. It used ImagineFX again, and in this way it produced a complete logo for us without any text on it. Gemini can really deliver excellent results when it comes to logo design, friends. Plus, depending on your usage, you can generate images for free. Again, in the same way, you can download the full-size version of your image from the top right corner and use it. Now we're going to do something different. We'll return to ChatGPT and ask it to write a prompt for us. Then we'll take that prompt and use it in ImagineFX to generate an image. Yes, we're back in ChatGPT now. You can get great prompts too by writing the exact same prompts we're writing here. Right now, we wrote our prompt. We told it not to generate a logo for us, but instead to write a logo prompt. And we explained that we'll use this in ImagineFX. We asked for the logo to have no text and to be minimalist, and now we're sending it. Yes, friends, we have now created our prompt. We'll take this prompt and use it to generate a logo for ourselves in ImagineFX. We're saving this prompt for the next lesson. In the next lesson, after we get to know ImagineFX, we'll quickly use this prompt to generate our first logo, friends. See you in the next lesson. In this tutorial, we'll try to create a profile biography, profile photo, and profile name completely from scratch together. For this, as you can see, we've opened a new chat. Let's get started quickly if you'd like. First, I'll say that I want a name for Instagram, mention the topic, and ask it to provide 20 names, or however many you need. Let's begin right away. Yes, we've now completed our prompt. As you can see, we first stated that it's for Instagram, then specified the topic, and finally asked for 20 unique usernames. Let's go ahead and send the prompt. As you can see, it gave me 20 different usernames. Now I'll choose one of them. Let's pick the one at the top, for example. I copied it. Now I'm writing my new prompt below. This time, I entered the username we selected here and also asked for a professional biography. Let's send this too. As you can see, it prepared a very nice biography for us. It's not too dense, not too complex, very engaging and professional. We can use this. Now, as I mentioned last time, I'd like to use Gemini for our logo because in my experience, Gemini gives better results. Of course, that's just my opinion. If you want, you can still write your logo prompt here and generate your logo here too. But I want to try Gemini. Let's switch over to Gemini quickly. Since Gemini doesn't know our topic, we need to write a short two-line prompt. As you can see, we completed our prompt. I have a science page on Instagram. It talks about general science around the world. Create a minimalist and professional logo for it. So, first we stated our platform, then we explained our topic, and finally we specified what kind of logo we want. Now we'll quickly send the prompt and see the result. It generated a logo like this for us. But we don't want any text on it because when there's text, the logo loses a bit of its professionalism. Let's remove the text. We'll do that like this. As we wanted, a great logo was created. In this way, I've got my logo done. I can download and use it however I want from the right hand side. Now I've created my logo in Gemini. I created my page name and biography in ChatGPT. So I'm sure the question on your mind right now is, what kind of result would I get if I created the same logo in ChatGPT? Let's not leave that as a question mark. Let's quickly answer it. Let's go back to ChatGPT and have it generate a logo for us. Yes, we've returned to our chat in ChatGPT. We'll quickly write our prompt here. Then we'll take a look at the logo ChatGPT designs for us. First, we specified what kind of logo we want. Now we'll make our selection here and send our request again. As you can see, I wrote a prompt. I said it should be just an icon, no text, and minimalist and professional. And now I'm sending this prompt. It's starting to design. Let's continue as soon as the design is ready. As you can see, ChatGPT also created a very nice logo for me. And as you can see at the bottom, you can request changes or add things you'd like it to do. You can fully customize it, friends. I just wanted to point that out. You can change the color, fonts, whatever you want. Let's change the color quickly if you'd like. We said we want it in black and white. Yes, as you can see, it made it black and white. And in this way, we can customize our logo just the way we want it, friends. Let me also show you the previous version. The old version looked like this, so we've now customized our logo like this. Now let's say you don't want to use ChatGPT or Gemini. What can you do? In that case, we're going to use ImagineFX, and we'll have ChatGPT generate the prompt for us. How do we do that? Let's take a look together. We're going to write a prompt here quickly, but we'll ask it to generate a text prompt, not an image, because no matter how advanced AI gets, sometimes it can mix things up. Let's go ahead and write the prompt, and then we'll explain it. We wrote a prompt like this. Now write me a professional minimalist logo prompt. I will use this in ImagineFX, and now I'm sending it. As you can see, it generated a prompt for me, and now I will use this prompt in ImagineFX together with you. Let's quickly move over to ImagineFX. Yes, friends, this is our AI tool, ImagineFX. I'll explain how to use this in detail in the next video, but for now let's take a look together at what we need to do. Yes, friends, we've entered ImagineFX. We paste our prompt here, then we adjust our logo using the settings below. After adjusting the logo size here, we quickly send it. As you can see, it generates 4 different variations of the logo for us. You can click on any of them and download them quickly to use. By the way, ImagineFX opens in the language of your Google account. If it's in a different language, you'll need to change your account's language settings to use it properly. Hello again, friends. In this tutorial, I want to talk to you about ImageFX. ImageFX is an AI tool developed by Google's own technology. Currently, ImageFX allows us to generate unlimited images completely for free. You can access it from labs.google. You're free to use ImageFX however you like. Now, there's something I want to remind you of before we start. We usually get our prompts written by ChatGPT or similar AIs, and then we use them however we want. In my previous lesson, I gave you a basic introduction to ImageFX, but now, before generating prompts or images, let's get to know ImageFX a bit better. When you enter the ImageFX site, the first thing you need to do is log in with your Google account. After that, you'll be greeted with a screen like this. When you click on ImageFX, you'll see other Google Labs AI tools as well. Some of them are still in the testing phase, some are in development, and some are already available for use. At the bottom, there's a library that stores all the images you've generated. The most important part of the screen that you'll be using most often is the Settings section. Let's take a look at it together. In the Settings menu, I recommend not touching the seed setting. If you don't know what you're doing, leave it as it is. The system will automatically assign the most appropriate seed for you. Below that is the model selection. You can leave this on best quality, which is already at the top. That way you'll get the best results. There are two settings we use the most. One, this one, two, and aspect ratio, which is very important for us. The aspect ratio determines the exact sizing of our images. If you're creating a post, choose square. For reels or stories, use portrait. For mobile layout, use mobile portrait. And if you want a wide image, choose landscape. Most options also show the pixel dimensions. Portrait, 900 by 1600 pixels. Landscape, 1600 by 900 pixels. Mobile portrait, 300 by 400 pixels. We'll usually be using portrait here. Click on it and keep it selected. Remember, you'll need to reset this option every time you open ImageFX. After that, you can close the settings. On the left, you'll see some filter options. These let you apply more professional or artistic effects to your images. On the right side, you can choose how the generated images are displayed. This is the most user-friendly platform for generating images. In the future, Google might make this a paid tool or keep it free. We don't know yet. It's too early to say. But for now, you can generate unlimited images. And honestly, it's currently better than 90% of the AI tools available out there. Let's now generate a sample image and talk about it a bit more. We'll start by using one of the predefined prompts shown here. Just press tab and it will autofill. I then added minimal, handmade, 35mm film. These are all optional. Now it's totally up to you. Let's give it a try. As you can see, the size is set to 900 by 1600 pixels, which is portrait. And now, based on our selected filters, ImageFX is generating an image for us. The results look really good. If the image appears too small, you can click on it for a closer look. Like this, now we can analyze it in more detail. ImageFX is the easiest platform to use. You don't need to tweak advanced settings to get great results. Now let's try to train ChatGPT for ImageFX. Let's quickly head over to ChatGPT. Alright friends, here we are in ChatGPT. On the left, you'll see the chats we've created earlier. Now we're going to write some coded prompts. Let's write them and then start creating professional level prompts for ImageFX. So here's the prompt we've written. We start by saying hello. Then we specify the AI tool we're using, and here we tell it what we want from it. I want you to act as my assistant and deliver professional results. I want you to edit and improve the prompts I give you and make them the best they can be. Now we're going to send this prompt. As you can see, it replied saying, I'm ready to help you write the best, highest quality prompts. So let's go ahead and ask it to write a prompt. I asked for a very simple one. Draw a fish in the sea. It gave me a prompt like that. Let's copy and paste it directly into ImageFX. We're back in ImageFX now. Let's paste the prompt and see what kind of image it will create for us. As you can see, it generated very professional and high quality images. These are pretty solid results. Now, let's say you didn't find the image realistic enough. What do you do then? You'll need to take it to the next level. So I go back to ChatGPT. I quickly write, make it better and more advanced, and it gave me a new, more detailed prompt. I copy that, head back to ImageFX, paste it, and hit generate. As you can see, we got even more detailed and refined results. By the way, this will probably be the AI we use the most for visuals. Of course, we'll use other AIs too, but since ImageFX delivers the fastest and best results, it will be our main tool for visual generation. See you in the next tutorial. Hello again. In this training, I would like to talk to you about Leonardo AI. Leonardo is currently an AI used by most content creators on the market and produces very good and professional results. It is a visual artificial intelligence. When you type app.leonardo.ai, it will quickly direct you there. After logging in with your Google account, you will be given 150 credits for free, and you can use these 150 credits however you like. Currently, Leonardo AI has also launched a new video generation AI, but that will be the topic of our future lessons. For now, we will continue through Leonardo.ai's strongest feature, image generation. First, let me tell you about the Leonardo AI interface. On the left side, our username greets us. Below that, we have the main menu, our generated images. Then we have a category called Tools. These are some of the AI services the site offers us, like image generation, video generation, and similar visual AI tools. Further down, there is the Advanced section. Here, there are models and trainings, so if you're going to develop software, you can also look into model trainings from here. Below that, you are greeted with innovations, new updates, premium plans, APIs. If you have a website, you can request the API code from here and generate images via Leonardo as well. On the right side, we have our other AIs. There's a canvas editor. There's also the upscaler, which helps increase the quality of the images. There's the AI for video generation, and our other AI tools are available too. Here you can also see the latest updates. Scrolling down a bit, you can see images created by other users, and below them are the prompts used. As you can see, you can take those prompts and use them however you like. This way, you can create really beautiful content and highly realistic images. Now I'd like to mention something. In another lesson, I talked to you about ImageFX. ImageFX is an AI tool that offers unlimited credits and allows you to use it as much as you want. Leonardo AI, on the other hand, gives 150 credits daily. I think there will be very minor quality differences between the two, but you can use whichever you prefer. Now, if you like, let's go to any image and try to get a prompt from it. When you click on it, it gives you the image. Then it shows you the prompts used. If you want to create a video using this, you can do that as well. You can see that you can generate a similar image using this model. You can change the original image. You can upscale it. In short, you can modify an image however you want. There is also some information about the image here: creation date, model used, style, and resolution. Below, you can also see other images. At the top, in the community creation section, you can view other images created by people. For example, when you click on a food category, you can see images shared with the food tag. As you can see, food. From here, you can also take the content for yourself, copy the prompts, or generate images directly with that model. Now, if you like, let's try generating a new image and test it. We quickly click on Image here. As you can see, I generated the course cover image in Leonardo AI and got a very nice result. If you like, we can take a look at that image from here. As you can see, it generated an image like this. This image is now used as the cover photo for our course. Friends, first of all, I want to show you this. On the left side, there's a menu. From this menu, we can choose our model, whichever one we want to use. Below, there are our prompt editing tools. As you can see, I set it to automatic. You can choose your own style, whatever style you want the image to be in. Below that, we have image formats and dimensions. You can select one from here or click on Custom and use other dimensions. As you can see, there are platform names here. From here, you can also use TikTok 916 to generate your images. Scroll down to select how many images you want to generate. And friends, I want to add this. If you see a diamond icon at the top, know that it means it's part of the paid plan. Again here, you can see your remaining credits. From the upgrade section, you can increase your plan and use it that way. Then we see something called legacy mode. What is legacy mode, friends? Let's take a look. But before that, we can write our prompts here. From here, we can make our prompt more professional or better formatted. On the right, it shows us how many credits the generation will cost. We can generate our own image and make some changes on it. As you can see, the new video generation tool is also located here. Advanced settings is not a section we need to use at the moment. Here you can share more specific advanced content. Now, if you like, let's enter legacy mode. When you click this, the site will reload and send you to the older version of Leonardo AI. There you can choose your models more comfortably and generate images at more affordable credit costs. For example, if I can generate something with the Leonardo Division X style for 16 credits, when I choose Leonardo Lightning, I can generate it for 10 credits. You can change and use this entirely based on the image you want to generate. Now, let's go back to ChatGPT. We'll mention that we will be generating an image using Leonardo AI. It will then make the necessary adjustments for us. As you can see, I came back to ChatGPT and informed it that I'll be using the image on Leonardo AI. It then gave me the Seafish prompt I had requested in the previous training. If you like, let's quickly generate this on Leonardo AI. I'm copying this, going back to Leonardo AI, turning off legacy mode, and clearing my previous prompt. Now, I'll right-click here and paste it. Let's see what kind of result it will give us. As you can see, it generated this kind of image for us. It produced very nice and very realistic images. We can use these if we want. We can quickly click on them. Here we can click on download image to download it. If we want, we can also make some changes to the image here. That's completely up to you, friends. Now I also want to adjust the dimensions and have it done in another style. I quickly set it to 916 and started generating. As you can see, it generated very nice and flawless images for me, and they're extremely realistic. You can use this in the same way. You can change your model. You can apply any filter you want. From here, you can also select the best realistic model. Let's test this as well. As you can see, this one costs a lot of credits. I think it will produce really great images. I quickly clicked on it. As you can see at the top, we now have 6 credits left. We generated this image for 66 credits, and it gave us the ability to generate extremely realistic and amazing images. So we generated 4 images for 66 credits. That means with the best model, you can generate fantastic, flawless, and realistic images for 22 credits each, friends. Leonardo AI is a very advanced and well-designed AI tool, but the downside is that your credits run out quickly. That's why we use ImageFX. So if you want to reach the best level quickly, you can use Leonardo AI. But if you want to develop gradually while still getting great results, ImageFX will more than meet your needs. In this training, we talked about Leonardo AI. In the next one, we'll move on to another visual AI tool. Take care of yourselves, and I wish you all a good day. Hello again. In this tutorial, I will talk about how to use DALL-E3. Normally, DALL-E3 is a paid platform. However, Microsoft Bing allows us to use it for free. For that, you go to the following address, bing.com/image. Then we click on Create from here, and as you can see, we are met with an image generator. Now, as you know, we previously talked about how to use our other AIs. Right now, we will talk about how to use this AI. First, I will simply type surprise me here, and it wrote me a surprise prompt. As you can see, I immediately click on create. And as you can see, it created 4 astronaut images for me, one of the surprise me prompts that was given. So what if we paste our previous prompt here? Right now, I pasted the exact same prompt I used in other AEs. I'm curious to see what kind of image it will generate for me. I quickly click on the grid. As you can see, it also generated 4 pretty nice images for me, and it states that they were produced with DALL-E 3. Here we are allowed to generate 15 images within 24 hours. You can create them here as well. Let's select one image. Let's say we chose this one. You can adjust its size here. Again, you can get a better result with a slightly more detailed designer here. In this way, you can use DALL-E as well. If any problems arise with the other AIs, you can use this one from here, friends. Hello again, friends. In the previous tutorials, we talked about how to generate images with AI, how to create our profiles, etc. You may remember that. In this tutorial, we'll talk about how to turn an image into a video using AI or how to generate videos from prompts. For our first example, we have Runway ML Friends. Runway ML is currently one of the best AI video tools in the world, so of course we had to include it. You can log into Runway ML at app.runwayml.com and it will redirect you to this screen. After arriving at this screen, you can quickly log in with your Google account and start using Runway ML. As you can see, I've logged into my Google account and I'm greeted with this screen. I click Continue from here. From this point, you can choose and use your own plan. I'm going to close it for now by clicking the X, and as you can see, it gives me a page like this. From here, I can upload and use my own image, or I can also generate an image, friends. I click on the option in the top left and go to the main menu. As you can see, we are now on the home page of Runway ML, and here you can see all the AIs we can use. From here, we can generate videos, create anime characters, and also generate images just like before. These are some of the best features Runway ML offers. Friends, you can upgrade your usage from the right side and extend your usage time. When we move to the left side, as you can see, we can see all the tools. Let's take a look at all the tools if you want. Here we can generate images, generate videos, generate images again, generate audio, create custom videos, remove backgrounds, remove unwanted characters from an image, create slow motion videos, enhance image quality, and many more tools. As you can see, friends, you can choose whichever one suits you best and use it. Right now, I'm going to click on Video Tools. As you can see, we have video generation and other video options. I'm going to click on Generate Video from here. As you can see, it directed us to the same page again. At the top right, we can see our available credits. And here we can write our prompt and generate an image. Below that, we have our aspect ratio again. We can set the dimensions from here. I selected 9 by 16 again. Then we have other settings here. We don't touch the seed setting. There will be a watermark saying the image was generated by Runway ML. If you don't want that, you need to upgrade your plan. I'm turning it off. From here, we select the model we'll work with. Gen 4 Turbo is currently the free one. Below that, there's Gen 4, which is the paid version. After that, we can write our prompt here. We can also drop in any image we want here and turn it into a video, friends. So in reality, using the video generation feature of Runway ML is that simple. If you want, let's do a quick example now. Let's have ChatGPT design a nice image prompt. Then we'll draw it in ImageFX, and then we'll come back here and animate it. Let's get started right away. Friends, if you remember from our previous tutorial, we created a prompt, a fish, and we mentioned it was under the sea. Let's use that one now. I quickly copied it and moved on to ImageFX. As you can see, we've moved to ImageFX. I selected the 9 by 16 aspect ratio. I came here and pasted my prompt. Then I quickly clicked Create, and right now it's generating a 9 by 16 image for me. I'll take this image, then we'll go back to Runway ML again. Let's quickly choose one of them. I clicked here again and picked any one. Let's say we go with this one. I quickly clicked Download. Now we've downloaded our image. Next, we'll upload it to Runway ML. We quickly move back to Runway ML. We click on Drop an Image and select our image here, then wait for it to upload. Now our image has been uploaded to Runway ML, friends. From here, we can either generate it quickly, or after writing a description, we can type a prompt for a more realistic experience. First, I'll try without a prompt, then we'll also look into how to write a prompt using ChatGPT. If you want, let's quickly click Generate. Before that, here are our time options. You can choose either 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Of course, that affects your credit usage, friends. I'm quickly clicking Generate. Our image is now being generated. It said it will be ready shortly. We're waiting now. Yes, friends, as you can see, the image has now been generated. Let's test it quickly if you'd like. I clicked on Enlarge, then on Play. As you can see, Runway ML turned my image into a nice, realistic-looking 5-second video for me. You can also upload your own image here like this and use it after animating it, friends. If you want, let's now move on to ChatGPT, and after creating a nice prompt in ChatGPT, come back here and try to generate an image again. Yes, friends, we're now on ChatGPT. On the left side, you can see our previous chats. Now we've opened a new chat and we'll continue from here. We'll write a chat very similar to the one we did in the last tutorial, just changing a few things. Let's get started. Right now, friends, we've completed our prompts. Again, we started with hello at the top. Then we stated which AI we'd be using and what kind of AI it is, that it's a video AI. Then we stated our request and what we wanted to do for us. Let's go ahead and send it. Again, just like in yesterday's tutorial, I wrote fish in the sea here. It will quickly provide a very nice cinematic scene of a fish in the sea. If you want, it can also be fantastical or documentary style. I'll quickly copy the top one and paste it into Runway ML, friends. We're back at Runway ML. I quickly paste my prompt here and then click Generate again. And as you can see, the image generation has started again. On the right side, you can see our previously generated images and other styles here. Once it finishes, we'll continue. Yes, now an image has been generated from our prompt. Let's test that one too. As you can see, we got an even better image by using a prompt. You can also continue like this, just as I showed. Yes, friends, in this tutorial, we learned how to use Runway ML, how to write a prompt for Runway ML using ChatGPT, and how we took an example prompt and used it in ImageFX. Runway ML is currently one of the best video AIs in the world. If you want to open a channel focused on video production and want to grow it, you can also use Runway ML's premium packages. As you saw, Runway ML takes 25 credits for every 5 seconds of use. Of course, the longer the video, the more credits are used. Based on that, you can either generate videos like this or use a premium account and grow your account. Hope to see you again in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Hello again. In this tutorial, I want to tell you about Kling AI. Kling AI is another artificial intelligence that transforms images or prompts into videos, just like Runway ML. It performs some of the most advanced visualizations of recent times. As you can see, all the videos currently in front of me have been completely created with Kling AI. Below, these are the prompts that were used while creating them, friends. If you'd like, let's quickly log in and see how it works. I click on Quit at the top right. After that, I'll want to log in again with Google. I click on Login from the left side and log in to my Google account from here. Yes, as you can see, I've logged in. And this is the screen that greeted us. You can see the videos created in this way. By clicking on them, you can also get the prompts from the right side and use them. At the bottom, you can see the comments. Let's quickly get to know the interface. As I mentioned, here you can see the videos created by other users. You can click on them to access the video details. On the left side, we have the Explore section. Similarly, these are a continuation. You can also see the generated images here. And of course, you can generate images as well. At the bottom, you can see your own creations. Some of the works I prepared earlier are also here. Below that is the effects section. If there are any you want to use, they're available here. So the AI tools that you've recently seen that merge two people, bring them closer together, place them side by side, or make changes, all of them are here. As you can see, you can hover over them to see the details. At the bottom, there's our referral program, as in every application, and here we see the number of credits remaining. I come back here quickly again, and now I will slowly start creating my own videos. From the home section on the left, when you scroll down, you can see other AIs, video, image editing, sounds, images, and others. I clicked on all tools from here, and as you can see, all the models are listed. I'll click on video generation. You can select and click whichever you want from here. And as you can see, it showed me my old projects here, friends. These are the projects I previously created listed on the right. Now I will put the same image here just like I did with Runway ML. I'll leave it to you to see the differences between the two. But of course, before that, I want to introduce this interface to you. First, we drop an image here and it turns the image into a video. If you'd like, you can also set a start and end frame. So by putting one image at the beginning and another at the end, it can create a flawless transition between the two in the form of a video. Here are some example filters provided. You can also use the DeepSeek AI to generate prompts or get inspiration. Just like in Runway ML, we have the same menu here. You can select how many outputs you want to generate, 1, 2, or 4. Currently, you can get one output for free, and here we have 5 or 10-second video options. As I said, most visual AI applications have similar interfaces. Friends, if you'd like, let's quickly add our image, write our prompt, and send it. First, I'm dropping my previous image here. As you can see, it told me it will cost 20 credits. If I change the duration, it tells me it will cost 40 credits. As you can see, let's make this a 10-second video. When you scroll down, you can write your prompts here. You can also enter your negative prompts here. Currently, you can use image effects as well. This is automatically enabled. Now let's switch to ChatGPT and get our other prompts from there. Yes, we came to ChatGPT. We don't need to make any changes. Most of the prompts will give similar results in all visual AIs. I'm quickly copying this, then pasting it here, and there's nothing else to do. I quickly click on Generate. When you click here, you can track your generated image. If you'd like, let's wait while our video is being generated and then continue quickly. Yes, as you can see right now, our video has been generated in Kling AI. If you'd like, let's first watch our video. It produced a video for us and also added a suitable sound to it, as you can see, friends. Kling AI is truly a platform that produces highly realistic videos. So if you want to use it, it will provide maximum benefit for you. But there is one downside. If you're using a free plan, generating a video can take more than 3 hours. So, if you want to use Kling AI properly, getting the professional version would be more suitable for you. After our image is generated, you can again see the prompt we used on the right side. The models we used, the next steps are listed as you can see, editing, regenerating, and downloading from here, as you see, either in MP3 or MP4 format, which you can then use. That's how using Kling AI works. It can create quite flawless videos for you. If you'd like, let's now move on to the next AI. Hello again, friends. Right now, I want to talk to you about VEO2, which was developed by Google AI Studio. Here, Google AI Studio has truly taken video generation to a different level, and for now, you can use it for free, just like ImageFX. When you come to AI Studio, you'll first be greeted by Chat, Stream, and Generate Media. After selecting Generate Media, you can come here and enter your prompt to generate content. If you'd like, let's first take a look at the dashboard. As you can see, there are APIs here that you can integrate into your own website. You can also use them yourself. On the left, you can view the updates. It has a very simple interface. I'm going back to Studio again. Then there's the chat prompt here. As you can see, we have an AI API that helps us generate prompts. It also supports voice generation, as you can see. We have streams and generate media. This way you can generate images or audio from here. You can also use the image section. I'm going to click on VEO here. As you can see, I quickly switched over to VEO again. And right now, Generate Videos with VEO2 is active. VEO3 has also been released. Just so you know, VEO3 is ready and more professional, but currently it is offered as a paid version. If you'd like, let's get to know the interface a bit. On the right, we see the name of the model. From here, you can set how many outputs you want to generate. There are options for 1 or 2. You can set the aspect ratio from here as well. I'll select 9:16 again. Then we can adjust the duration this way. Frame rate stays fixed. Resolution stays fixed. You can add negative prompts if you want, or leave them out if you don't. Right now, I can either upload an image here or generate a video using just a prompt. Let's have ChatGPT generate a prompt for us now and see what kind of result we get. I want to write a very simple prompt. I want to imagine a cinematic scene in my head, a herd of camels in the desert, and make it cinematic. Let's quickly write our prompt. As you can see, my prompt has now been generated. It gave me a cinematic style prompt. Scrolling down, it also gave me some additional prompt suggestions in other styles. I took the first one, copied it, and will paste it here. Just so you know, sometimes you might encounter errors. After clicking Run 3 times, it should generate your result. Let's quickly click Run. Right now, it started generating my video. As you can see, the video is being generated in 9:16 format based on the prompt provided. And here, as you can see, it let me know the video will be ready shortly. We're just waiting for the prompt to finish processing. Yes, as you can see, our video has been generated. Let's review it. it produced an 8-second long clip featuring camel figures. As you can see, you can click here to download it. I'm exiting again. I want to try another prompt. I'd like to try a fantasy themed one like the ones shown here. I'm copying this one and pasting it here. As you can see, sometimes it gives such responses. Yes, after trying a few more times, as you can see, my video generation has started. Now I'm waiting for this video to finish. As you can see, it produced an image for me like this. Let's click on it to review, and it created a really nice image for me. You can also download and use it from here, friends. Finally, I'll try one more thing. I'm going to upload one of my images to see how it animates it. First, let's go to ImageFX, generate the image there, and then come back here to animate it. Yes, we're now on ImageFX. I paste my prompt, adjust the size from the settings below, and quickly click Generate. I got some results like this. I'll quickly choose one of them, this one. After downloading, I'm coming back here again. I go to Upload Media, select my image, and then click Run. Yes, as you can see, it animated my image and made it look very realistic. You can also generate your own videos using Google AI Studio and Veo 2 quickly and for free. My recommendation to you is to animate your own images in Google AI Studio, and as you can see, you can get such great results. See you in the next lesson. Take care of yourselves.